Hello guys, this is me, DavePink243, and welcome back to another video. Yes, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. Haven't shown one of these off in a while, but there's a good reason for that. A new Forbidden Unlimited list just dropped, today. Um, I'm not reacting to it because I've already seen it. Let's just say, it's a bit of a small one, not really much has changed. But the changes that are there are quite impactful. You'll see with our first ban, Summon Sorceress. It hasn't really been all that bad in this currently in this format, but this tells us that Crystalline Needle Fiber might come to us soon. But yeah, Summon Sorceress has been used it's been used for nothing but degeneracy. That's all there is to it. Summon Sorceress is just degenerate. Our next banned card is Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. It's such a shame too because I really like this card. Number 95 is just a really cool card, but because so many people are dumping Amorphous Goliath into the graveyard, and then apparently there's like a newfound FTK rolling around, I guess I had to get hit with the ban hammer. Collateral damage, because I like putting this into my Blue Eyes builds. Like, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter is so good in Blue Eyes. I mean, I kind of got that this card was banned in the OCG because of Tempest. But it's just like this card is less reason to be banned over here. But it's just probably because mostly through Amorphous Goliath and that FTK that people are talking about. I don't really know too much about it. It involves Gandora X, I believe that's the card's name. Yeah, the FTKs. Oof. Our last banned card of the three is the Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic launched, so, no more throwing down Azathoth during your opponent's turn. This card was just... You have no idea how degenerate it was. It was the worst. It made Azathoth exploitable to the point where it was just too much. And I think we're all glad that this card got banned because of it. I mean, of course, as soon as Azathoth gets banned, like, we can have this card back. But apparently, like, there's also, like, the point where, like, this card could have been used to just turn Dingirsu, which we're going to get in Dark Neostorm, into True King of All Calamities, which, during your opponent's turn, that's degenerate. But I think we're all glad that this card in particular is gone. As for the limits, the first new one is Lady Debug, an indirect hit to Salamander Greats. I think this was a good hit because Lady Debug, it was only a matter of time before this thing would become crazy because it's basically a Stratos for cyber stacks. Mostly Salamander Great because Salamander Great is the good cyber stack out of the bunch. But yeah, it's a little bit normal summon reliant, but even still, it's like you can't go wrong with the Stratos, right? Our next limited card is Phantom Skyblaster. I'm perfectly fine with this hit to be honest with you. Phantom Skyblaster is just another one of those token producing cards. No one wants to be going up against that. I'm perfectly fine with that. And our last limited card is a shocker. Uh, Kagari got hit the 1. Now, does this mean that Sky Strikers are dead? Um, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know for sure if they're dead. I mean, Kagari is a central pointer strategy, but with other cards like Engage Still at 3 and Multi-Roll, Kagari, one Kagari might not kill the deck outright. We'll just have to wait and see. So, uh, and there's no other limited cards. So, 3 cards banned and 3 cards limited. Uh, and then coming back to 2 is Super Poly. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am dreading to see the day that Super Poly just. I am dreading the day that Super Poly is going back to 2 because any card that has like a spell speed 4 type of thing going on about them, that typically means degeneracy, and the fact that your opponent cannot respond to it is like a quick play spell. Not fun to go up against. The card is. It was fine at 1, but I think at 2, Super Poly could start being abused. I mean, think about the Salamangreat mirror match. Like, you use your opponent's Salamangreat Link monster to go in the Violet Chimera, and it's just like. It's very degenerate in that case. And the one lone card that is now no longer on the list is Miscellaneous Source. Now, in my opinion, this should have been back at 3 a long time ago. I never thought the Miscellaneous Source was like too bad of a card. But it's just another one of those cards that just got like a. Like, it was part of like collateral damage. Because I think it was at the time where Lithosogem got banned. If you don't know which card I'm talking about, it's basically the True King of Earth. It was at that time, I believe. But yeah, this card should have been back at 3 a long time ago. It's not broken. It's a good card, I will admit that. It's a good card for dinos, but like that card had no business being at 1. It should have been back at 3 a long time ago, and it's finally becoming unlimited. So the dinosaur players will be happy. We've seen dinosaurs pop up a few times in like regionals in like the past few months or so, but like they haven't been like crazy or anything. So this will just make people a little bit more happy that Miscellaneous Source is back at 3. And my final thoughts about this list, it's what am I trying to say here? It's a good list with no particular bad card placement, like except maybe Super Poly. I feel like it was perfectly fine at 1. There is no need to bring that card back at 2 because now we're just going to see that card more in side decks. I hate Super Poly. Like I do not ever want to get Super Poly'd in my life. But that's the way that the cookie crumbles, apparently. If Konami thinks that the card is being power crept out of the game, which I don't think it is, then okay. I could see them bringing this back to 2, but will we as the players enjoy it? I don't know. As for me, I hate the card, and it should have stayed at the 1 spot. But besides that, all the other cards, perfectly fair to put them where they are at. Kagari should have been put to 1 like a couple months ago. Phantom Sky Blaster, perfectly content with that 1. Lady Debug, same thing. Stratos, basically. Um, great, great that this car is banned. Never want to see it again until Astrodot gets out of the game. By the off chance we get another quick play rank up magic spell. I mean, it was perfectly reasonable for this one. It's logical. Even if I like the card, I know for a fact that it is degenerate. So, Galaxy Eyes, yeah. And some sources, this should have been banned when I made that one video about why Crystalline Neofiber wasn't in Savage Strike. Like, this should have been banned at the time, just to have us confirm my thing. Like I'm glad to see that this is finally taking shape because God forbid that Summon Sources and Needlefiber would exist in the same format. Like that, no one wants to see that. But you know, it's the little things that count, and I'm glad that this card is finally banned. Like, even though it wasn't doing anything too crazy right now, this tells me that Crystalline Neofiber is coming out rather soon. Maybe not in Dark Neostorm, but maybe in Rising Rampage, which is the set right after Dark Neostorm. If we're going by core sets. So yeah, it's better to have Crystalline Needlefiber by itself than having it along with Summon Sorcerers. Like, these two cannot coexist in any given format. They're too degenerate together. So I would say this list update is pretty damn good. I think everyone was perfectly happy with the hits and bringbacks for the most part. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts upon this Banlist update. And I don't know if I'm going to make more Yu-Gi-Oh videos rather soon because Yu-Gi-Oh videos have been kind of hit or miss on my channel. But you know, it's one of the things I like to do, so maybe you might see more. It just depends on my schedule. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course there's the Discord server in the link in the description below if you want to join. Of course I'm not going to force you, but it's always nice to have a new member every now and again, just to keep the fan base alive. And have yourselves a good day.